Those lips touched my lips once. They were warm and soft and made my stomach drop 3 feet to the ground, right next to my pink polka dot espadrilles. I draw an invisible heart around his face with my finger. Oliver Reeves, the best and most beautiful thing to ever come out of Downers Grove North High School. And that's really saying something, because Denise Richards went to North. Her family moved away before she graduated, but there's still a picture of her in the glass case at the front entrance. I worked night and day to maintain my 4.0 GPA. I was president of the government club, editor of the school newspaper, and chairman of the Students Against Destructive Decisions Council for 4 years. But I guess to get your picture in the glass case, you had to have a 3-way with Neve Campbell. Oh well. Champagne bubbles tickle my tongue as I flip through the yearbook, knowing every page where his face appears. Here he is at homecoming, crown on his head adorably lopsided as he poses for a picture with his date. And where was I that night? I was sitting at home in my Hello Kitty pajamas, eating chocolate ice cream out of a tub with a Snickers bar and reading Angel fan fiction. There's Oliver in his soccer uniform, knee-high socks clinging to muscular calves. Even in high school, the guy was tall and broad and walked with a certain swagger. A walk that said, I know what I want to do with my life. This made him unique among every other person at North, including the teachers. I followed him to every away game, watched every amazing play. My best friend back then, Lisa Menopoulos, was disgusted with me. Not that I could blame her. I was pretty gag-worthy. Another drink. A big one. The dress I wore to my younger sister's engagement party will have to serve as my nightgown this evening. I'm too depressed for pajamas. Tabby's getting married. She's getting married, and soon she'll be living in a gorgeous new house with her gorgeous new husband, and probably 2.5 gorgeous new children. And I'll remain in this one-room apartment with no career, no money, no boyfriend, no life. Forever. Because that is the fate of a brunette born into a family of blondes. Page 124. The torture picture. A black and white candid of Oliver covers almost every inch of the glossy paper. He stands, lips parted and eyes closed, on the stage in the school auditorium, a guitar hanging casually from one shoulder. That was the last night we ever spoke. The night he kissed me. The night my fate was sealed. Because once I kissed Oliver Reeves, I never wanted to kiss anyone else. Not that I've been a nun since graduating 10 years ago. I've had a handful of well-meaning, boring boyfriends who each lasted somewhere between meeting the parents and cohabitation of toothbrushes. But none of their kisses were ever as exquisite as the one Oliver gave me in the gym parking lot. I can still feel the lightness in my chest, like I could have floated right off the asphalt and into the night sky. I used to think there was nothing worse than being in love with him at 16. I was constantly on edge, waiting for him to smile at me in the hallways or acknowledge my existence in physics class, always half terrified he would. I was wrong, because being in love with him at 28 is much, much worse. And I have Anthony Laredo to thank for it. Rolling Stone magazine lies open at the foot of my bed. I slide one bare leg from beneath the covers and grab the pages with my toes, pulling it toward me. Oliver's band, Multitude, is the focus of a few short paragraphs on the third-to-last page. It seems that after touring for the past 7 years, selling out mid-sized venues, and opening for acts like Green Day and Blink-182, the band has called it quits. Thanks in part to a rather cantankerous relationship between Oliver and the band's drummer, Anthony Laredo. The article goes on to say that the lead singer has decided to take some time away from the spotlight and return to his hometown of Downers Grove, Illinois, for an undetermined hiatus. I've spent 10 years thinking of Oliver and his lips. When he left just after graduation, I told myself the next time I saw him I'd be living a fabulous life. A life full of stories to tell. I'd be restoring priceless works of art at the Louvre or just returning from my second Everest expedition. I would be worthy of his attention. I would be different. I would be better. But none of those dreams have come true.